Hello, welcome to another video. So today I want to do a session that is focused on loneliness, on a lack of social connections, especially healthy, affirming social connections where you feel like people are actually there for you, where you feel like you can let go and really be yourself and express yourself without feeling the need to over-explain or, without feeling like you're being judged silently in the background. I'd like to cut some cords to unhealthy attachments, unhealthy relationships where maybe people could be smiling in your face and not just being direct and saying, maybe they don't like you, or maybe they think it's kind of funny to see that you're weird and you're not like everyone else and you've got to be punished for it, Personally, I've had a lot of connections like that where it's like you think you're friends, you think that this is somebody that you're actually really close to, but at the end of the day, this is somebody that's finding entertainment in your otherness and also othering you further. So, it is a lazy day for me. It is a Sunday here, and I didn't feel like getting all dressed up, so I have my robe on. I hope that you can also just relax and kind of consider this a sleepover. I did put the jewelry on. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray you down with some psychic cleansing spray. And that way, you start to kind of dislodge negative attachments, any hooks in the aura, so we can make some space for some real relationships. Even though it feels like it at times, we are never truly alone. When you aren't like other people, when you find a hard time connecting, it doesn't have to be that you are the problem. It doesn't have to be that you're doing something to people to drive them away. It could just be that somehow you've managed to go your whole life and you just haven't established any connections that are genuine, or maybe you thought that you had and you lost those friends and now you're just here. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to remember that you have a spirit team. You have people that do love you. And not everybody would consider spirit to be people, but you've got your ancestors, you've got previous pets and things that are still sticking around, making sure that you're all right. You have a group of people that love you and that are here to support you, and they are always with you. And so, if you feel like you are truly alone, take some time to disconnect from things like social media, from constant stimulation, from YouTube videos, TikTok videos, whatever it is that you engage in usually to kind of pass the time. And just sit in a quiet place and allow yourself to be and think. You can talk to them out loud. You can think to them. Retreat to that secret place with the Most High and just know that you're understood. They have seen your perspective on everything. Even if they don't always agree with how you feel, it's because they have insights that you don't have from your perspective, and they want nothing but to benefit you. So I'm just going to reach in and snip some of these older, draining cords to disingenuous people, to judgmental people, people that want to take and take and take until the well runs dry. You know, it's not always intentional on these people's parts. Sometimes it is unconscious, and they're just operating on the programming that was laid out for them, and they have not broken through yet to the level of consciousness that you have. You can't do that work for them. You have to let them ascend on their own and go through their journey on their own. It doesn't matter how much you love them. You cannot do the emotional work for them. And sometimes it's more beneficial to love people from afar, because by removing and restricting access, you may cause actual change, actual growth. And that is exactly what they need. And so, in a sense, your hurt is assisting in their spiritual path. And anytime you feel alone, call on the angels, call your ancestors, your past over loved ones. Call that special pet that passed away, that you miss dearly, and tell them that you love them. And just let that love radiate through your aura. You may be surprised to see how they respond on the other side. And it's not your responsibility to be a safe place for people that are not safe for you. You don't have to hold that space for anybody. And now, when you do it in the future, just be more conscious of it and of the fact that you are providing a resource that most people don't actually have. Most people never experience unconditional love. But unconditional love does not equate to unconditional access to your energetic field. These are my Archangel Michael scissors. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And so, now that we have clipped all of those off, I'm going to spritz you down with some holy water just to dislodge any residue, any residual energy that's clinging to your field. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in some support for you. Right now, this oil is cut and clear oil that I'm using. I'm just going to work that through your aura. I have this candle here. This oil is unblocker oil. So I'm going to anoint this candle with unblocker oil so that if you have any frequency matches in your area, any soulmates kind of floating around your periphery, that the road to connect with them and form genuine friendships is open for you. And also, this will serve to unblock any communication, support between you and your spirit team, so that you can be reminded by the people that love you the most that you are not alone on this journey, no matter how alone you may feel. You're never truly alone. This is an Argonite star, and I'm going to put this at your feet to ground you. And this is fluorite, and I'm going to just use this to channel some nice light-hearted energy. Just kind of give you a recharge socially. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs. If you have been feeling especially stagnant lately, it may do you some good to cleanse your space, break up some of that. What comes to mind is dead energy. It's not really dead, it's just not where it needs to be, not where it can be useful. So if you have time, consider just cleaning. Make your bed, wash your sheets, fold your clothes. I know it sucks. I hate folding laundry too. Sweep, mop your floors with some Florida water. Kind of break up any energetic debris. Recently, I went to the beach and I got a container of ocean water. And when I cleaned my house, I put some of that into my mop solution. And it made the place feel so light and comfortable. So maybe something like that would do you some good. And remember, the only person who's going to be with you your whole life is you. The only person that you really need to befriend is you. Be on your own side. Entertain yourself with your thoughts. And don't be afraid to laugh, even if you're in public, even if it makes you look a little crazy. It's not your fault that nobody knows how funny you are inside your head. Speaking of that ocean water, I feel like this would be a good time to use it. And I don't have it in a spray bottle. I have it in like a little, hold on, I'll show you. This is my little bottle of ocean water. I'm just going to take a little bit on my hand here. It doesn't take much. I'm going to work this through your aura so that you can have that light, clean, kind of fun energy of a beach day. You know, if nothing else, something that you can do alone that's fun. Play some video games if you have that ability. I've been playing a lot of Valheim lately. Though it's older, it's been a while since I've played since the updates. And when I was getting started, I got to the edge of the Black Forest and I saw something in there looking at me crazy. I was like, what the hell is that? And I took a picture of it and I sent it to my ex because we used to play together. Even though we don't talk much, we're still on really good terms. So I asked, I was like, have you played recently? What is this? And he didn't know either. But it was worth a laugh. Just to get some basic human interaction that was lighthearted. And the crazy looking thing turned out to be a bear. And what happened after that was a tragedy. Lesson learned. Okay. And so now, I'm just going to seal all that good energy in your aura. I know I haven't been doing this consistently. I'm I'm going to reach behind you and I'm going to zip, 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 zip all the way up to your crown and seal that in. Give you a little fluff for protection. And that is it. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you feel better. I hope that you found some benefit in this. And if you feel lonely, feel free to come back to this video. I'll just watch it again. Watch it however many times you need, because I'm also a very, very lonely person. Probably the most isolated person in the world. I get it. I really do. So even if you are technically alone in this 3D plane, you are not alone in the experience. And you're not alone spiritually. People love you. And if nobody else loves you, I do. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I am going to burn down this candle for you, for connections with other people and connections with your spirit team. So please, be gentle with yourself. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.